Really, really, Sony. It's bad enough that the MCU has become the worst in 2019, but for them to do this, back out of the deal. So now I'm hearing this Spider-Man is going to be pulled out of the MCU because of what? Oh God. He was doing fine with the MCU. I don't know what made them want to do in the first place. Let's just get on with the video. I'm already depressed already.
Well, breaking news, Spider-Man fans. If you were excited to see Spider-Man continue living in the MCU, we got some bad news for you. Sony has backed out of the deal. So what exactly is happening? Well, a deal was not able to be reached in time to be able to maintain the relationship that they had. They're still going to fill out the rest of their contract with Marvel Studios and Disney, but after that initial contract is out, everything is off the board. What is being said is that Sony could not reach a brand new deal with Disney Marvel, and Sony, due to the success of Spider-Man, and as I've been saying for a while, if Venom succeeds, they're gonna build off their own universe. So Sony has decided to take the character back and not continue to try to reach a new deal. So Kevin Feige is out. He's not gonna have anything to do production-wise or anything that has to relate to Spider-Man, which means that the Spider-Man going forward cannot be the Marvel Studios version. So what we're gonna get is a brand new version, aka a reboot of Spider-Man from Sony. So what's the future hold going forward? Who knows? It's going to be interesting to see how they do this, because Spider-Man's got to fulfill the rest of that contract, right? And then he's out. So, in the future, when I make Spider-Man videos, I'm going to keep talking about the future, and hopefully they can find a good way to wrap it up. But, that's that, guys. Hopefully you like Marvel Spider-Man. If you didn't, well, I guess get happy, because he's going to Sony.
I'm not happy about this at all, because they're already doing so well with Spider-Man in the MCU. He was great in Civil War. He was great in Infinity War. He was great in Endgame. And he was good in Far From Home. Oh, I forgot Homecoming as well. Tom Holland, he's a better Peter Parker than Tobey Maguire, in my opinion. Him and Andrew Garfield. But I just don't see anybody else playing Peter Parker. Like, Tom Holland is the true Spider-Man. And I've seen Homecoming before. Not in theaters, but on demand. And it's a good movie. But as far as what Sony is doing, I just don't get it, man. Like, we were doing so good with him in the MCU. And now Sony wants to back out of the deal because of what? They just couldn't reach the deal? You could have at least have a 2-hour discussion on whether or not Spider-Man will have a future in the MCU between Marvel and Sony. Well, Disney and Sony. But it's unfortunate that, you know, everything is not going to happen. So now Spider-Man is going to be rebooted once again. And I think Sony now shot themselves in the foot on this one. I mean, I'm going to miss Tom Holland as Spider-Man. But it was fun while it lasted, I guess. So I guess it is what it is. And the reason why I'm not ranting like this, because I don't want my character to be going off board. So yeah, I'm gonna leave this video on a depressing note, because like I said, I'm gonna miss Tom Holland as Spider-Man, in a few films. But whatever it is that he's gonna do in his life, I'll support him. You know, he's like one of my favorite actors. But regardless, I'm kind of heartbroken because I guess Sony wins this one. They got their precious Spider-Man back. Now it's going to end up being a joke. But I don't trust them with Venom because based on what I heard from the people that did not like the movie because it was boring and Venom was missing his logo. I don't know if I'm going to support the Spider-Man and Venom. Unless it's done right, then I'll check it out. But regardless, I'm bummed. I am. But that doesn't mean that Spider-Man is dead. You know, he's still around. He's still a part of my heart and y'all hearts and our hearts all over the world. But in terms of film goes, I think Hollywood is running out of ideas. So now that he's being pulled out of the MCU, we don't know what's next. Hopefully it'll be for the better, but in the end, I'm kind of depressed about it. So I want to know what y'all thoughts on this in the comments below. Please let me know. I'll see y'all later.